it's like when you start, like when you just start opening it, or like that, because it's difficult, you start pulling this away from that, and you're gonna break a nail.
Oh my God.
No, you know what you could do? Cut the tip of your finger off it.
Oh.
Well, seriously, because I mean, you go like this, and you go, oh, it's slipped away, and then you let go of it, it pinches your finger, and it splits.
Oh, that could be bad.
Yes. Well, a nail's bad too. All right, what else we got here? You know, you'll see things like, you know, stopper in the sink, I think, was missing in the master. One of the doors, I think maybe in the closet, kind of needs a little shaving. I know you wanted like everything.
Oh yeah.
One of the things I made mention of too is that the master shower is that it seems to collect a little bit of water. You're standing in the shower in the bottom right side. Oh, very little bit. It's done it long enough that you can actually see where it takes a long time for it to traipse into the drain. Because of the galvanized steel, it's kind of rusty right there. Oh. Shot a picture of that too.
And you have that.
But I'm not going to show it to you, so you have to wait for that. It's suspenseful.
What?
It's going to be a suspenseful thing.
You have to wait for the report to see the pictures.
Well, if you demand it, I'll show it to you right now.
That's in the report.
It will be in the report. And you'll see how it just kind of like stays in one little, and then eventually it drains out. Okay, kitchen appliances, cooktop oven, garbage disposal, dishwasher, fan, all of that checks out. I'll make a note with the dishwasher that the dishwasher was hooked up without an air gap.
Without an air gap?
Yeah.
And what is the consequence of that?
You have to install an air gap.
Do you know what it is, an air gap?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is that the little thing that sits on front?
Yeah, yeah.
So it ties into the dishwasher,
Oh.
and then it ties into the garbage disposal.
And that's code.
That's a plumber.
Felony offense.
Oh
You're
my
in
God.
prison
I
for
have
that.
quite the rap sheet.
What a rebel.
Are you sure there isn't one under the sink?
It's that little thing that sticks up on top of right next to the sink that has the.
Because I have one in my house. I know what you mean. Yeah,
I know what you're saying too, because
Maybe it's a modern kitchen and it's in the.
You know what? I hear you. And it is a newer unit, but.
Sometimes they're built into the.
Well, here's what we'll leave it in as though you should have one, and maybe because it is new, there'll be some instructions for it, or what do you call it?
Can't you tell? Can't you visually see it?
Well, I know it's not there. That I know.
Okay.
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 I'm just going with the roll here.
Okay.
Okay.
But there are some newer ones, like he was saying, that don't really require, and you can loop them. Is that what you're referring to?
My last escrow, we had the same issue, but the dishwasher itself didn't need it. It just didn't need it.
Did they say why it didn't need it?
It was just a new unit and the way it was built. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that one either. But I do know you can kind of loop hoses too below the sink, and that creates the loop or the air gap.
Yeah, that's what.
Essentially.
I don't remember exactly.
But this looks like all the appliances actually are brand new.
Yeah.
Dishwasher.
But how do we verify that? How do we verify that?
Well, that's where I was going.
Okay.
Okay, so because it is new, there's probably paperwork on it, like in that drawer or something. You know how everybody keeps their stuff, and it may say no air gap will not be required for this installation, provided that or because of.
I'm sure Paul will get that for us.
Yeah. Do you want it?
It's a brand new unit. I don't think it's ever been used. It doesn't look like it's ever been used.
The dishwasher?
Very clean, no
Wow.
stains, no, you know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looked to me like.
When did he do that kitchen?
A year probably after he moved in.
Was it just
A
this
couple
guy?
years ago.
Yeah, he's not using it.
And he doesn't use the kitchen. He eats out.
Right. Well, that's what he's probably used it. I'm just saying it looked.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it looks nice.
comparatively speaking, it looks.
Well, they had a roommate that used it.
Yeah, and Dave used it a lot.
Right, and then you know it's the same thing with this fireplace here. It requires a pilot for it to be readily actuated. But because this guy probably doesn't want a pilot burning in his house, which is smart because it actually can heat a room, he never uses it, like the dishwasher, I guess.
So what does that
You can see that he hasn't used it in a long time too because of the dust and lint buildup inside the burners are.
Go ahead, sir. I'm listening.
So I'll suggest you get that thing maybe cleaned up before you even use it. you know, to verify it too.
Is this something that, okay, so there's no, pilot?
It's not lit,
The pilot's
The
not
pilot's
lit.
not lit.
Right.
but the
It's
chimney guy will
gas
tell us
burning
more.
logs only, obviously, that's why you don't have a hearth extension,
Right,
because
right,
it's
right.
not required.
Right.
That answer your question?
So you could have, so in other words, the clearance, you don't have the same issues as you have with, because we have gas ones at my house, but you have to have a 12-inch clearance or something around it.
Yeah, this way and.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
so,
it's-
so why not have to have that here?
Well, because it's just such a controlled burn, there's no logs going into that.
Yeah, but ours is gas too in our house.
Yeah, do you have the option to go wood?
No, I don't think so. But I, you know, we did it so many years ago, I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it look like this one? Do you do this?
No, no,
You don't
no,
do
but
this?
ours you have to hold the thing and let it,
Yeah.
it has to start.
Less controlled burn.
I mean, it's not a switch, it's a little from afar.
You do one of these
You know what?
things. and
You know,
do one of
maybe
these
it was, it was not gas before. Maybe, I mean, maybe it was gas, but I could have used logs.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Now I have the fake logs in there.
Right,
But,
right.
and I use the little control thing, like.
Right, yeah, this guy doesn't require a heart.
Right,
It's nothing but a control, it's like a
right,
burner
right,
on a
right.
cooker.
So that's okay then?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's why it's not there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got smoke detectors, carbon monoxides as you need them.
Where are the carbon monoxides?
It was in the.
It's in the hallway between the two bedrooms.
I wrote it down, I forgot what
But
it
you
was.
don't need any more, I can,
No, you only need it leading to the bedrooms and within the bedrooms.
I see.
Carbon.
So if I feel dizzy out here, I should just go.
Go in there and see if it's true or just
Okay.
you'd be getting dizzy.
Okay. If you're, no, because if someone sleeps in this room,
Well, then it becomes a bedroom.
right, then you have
And
to
then you
put,
would need
then
one.
you just put portable when you plug in the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
have-
okay with me. You know, ideally though, you'd have one on the outside of it too,
What do you,
because it has to be to the bedrooms and in the bedrooms.
carbon goes in the bedroom?
No, smoke.
Smokes, okay.
Oh, the
You know what I
smoke.
mean? So you have a depth, say you have floors here.
Right, let's say she,
So you have a smoke detector here.
well,
and
let's
then-
say she put like a Murphy bed in here and somebody just slept here.
Oh, you know, personally.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And if you had to, or you wanted to, you gotta do a battery or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, they're kind of plug in the wall.
They're like $30 and
Yeah.
I have one in my trunk at all times
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
For appraisal purposes?
for appraisal purposes. Exactly. Never get caught with that one.
But that's pretty much the name of the tune. Heating and air, you know, I have no real issues with that.
Mhm.
But other than the filter needs changing pretty bad.
Mhm. Oh, the filter?
Yeah. That's why Dana was sneezing.
Exactly. I'm allergic to dust. How did you know?
It's pretty bad. But you got a guy living here. What do you expect?
It's pretty clean for a bachelor.
He probably never even thinks about it.
So that was the air conditioning. What about the furnace and the heating? What do you think about that?
Well, they're original.
Both.
Both sides, yeah. Or what I would, and even with St. Louis, he basically said the same thing. He goes, ooh, that's old. I don't think it's original.
Yeah, he did say.
And the one up in the on the roof, the AC part of it,
Uh-huh.
condenser unit, is basically shows the same age. You know, it's
So
faded.
it's-
And this
Original.
design of it shows to be. Just to give you some perspective, probably 50% of the units.
just
have
gonna
been
ask you that.
changed out.
Oh,
50% have been changed out.
I'd say probably.
And this one has not.
I was looking, going, she's going to ask me. So I look, I'm going, 1, 2, 4, 6, and there's only 12.
right, and this one is the old,
And
this one has the old
is
one.
the original.
Uh-huh.
Works pretty darn good though.
How much did those cost?
Right. Well, they can vary, obviously. You'll have crane costs, typically.
I could just imagine cleaning on the street.
But they do that,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
It goes quickly.
Yeah.
They shut it down.
1 hour crane
One lane.
operation, boom, sire there. Everybody makes sure, because they don't want to pay, you're not gonna pay the extra hour because somebody was late.
Right, right, yeah.
So they eat it, they're gonna make sure they do it. But there is that cost, but I don't know, heating and air, where would
Is
you
that
go
the
with that?
dishwasher?
That's the
Yeah.
dishwasher. Is that a normal dishwasher thing?
Without the air gap. would say 2 to 4, just because if you did half or
4,000.
all, like the heating unit, when I don't have any concern about doing the AC because it's working fine, or vice versa. Sometimes when you do one, you might as well do the other because they work in tandem with each other, and they're kind of calced out.
And those are 2 to 4,000?
Well, 4 now, if we're talking
Yeah.
about. And then with the AC, I mean with the crane and all that stuff.
Plus the crane. Is this gonna be in your report?
No,
No?
not the, what? The
No,
2 to
he'll
4?
just note the age of the equipment.
Oh, okay.
And say that it's original, appears to be original.
Yeah.
Okay. But that could be 4. Which means it probably needs to be replaced relatively.
Well, where are we at? 72, 43?
74? Was it 74? 74.
So was that,
41 years.
Yeah. Oh. They work pretty darn good for being as old as they are though.
Hmm?
You get a brand new one and it'll break in the first year. You know what I mean? Like old stuff that just lasts forever. And you get something
Because
new,
back
it's
then
high.
they built it to last.
Yeah, and
It's
now
like,
it's,
we need to make money, so let's break everything in a year. Computers, cars,
there's no doubt about that in
televisions,
my mind
everything.
about that stuff.
It's partly because the technology increases so quickly that you want to throw it away after 2 years. And not air conditioning.
And they can actually
But
make
cars-
circuits and put it in your electronics that are programmed to break in a
To
certain
replace.
time frame. They go, oh, we're gonna program this one for 2 years. Broken, 2 years. What's happening? Oh, your circuit's gone. It's programmed to do that.
Yeah, it just hasn't worked out on my car, and the guy says, "Oh, that happens all the time on these."
And
I'm
you're like,
thinking, if that happens all the time on these, wouldn't someone say, "Hey, you know, we really should
Michelle had something
redesign
like
this"?
that happen on her car,